In this video, we're going to see me finally get the confidence to give as good as we get. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. If this is your first time here and you like watching all sorts of GT Sport related stuff, subscribe now and click the bell icon so you get notified of every video I upload and you don't miss a thing. Today's video is the next video in our Quest to be the best series. Following on from the beginner to winner series where I became an A+ ranked driver, this series follows my journey of pushing on and trying to book my ticket at the 2019 Gran Turismo World Tour. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the video to see whether we can move any closer to our goal. So let's get into it. Today's video is going to cover one race, the FIA Exhibition Series Manufacturers Race here at Nürburgring GP. We've got the two Ascaro boys locking out the front row there, Alegna and Pikmin. We've got some big boys in this lobby as well. It's my second lobby or maybe third lobby where we've got some seriously quick drivers around. So we didn't have the best of qualifying sessions. This isn't my strongest track, but we find ourselves here 1.3 seconds off pole in 14th. Door number 20 though, so that gives me some comfort that we are the lowest ranked driver in this lobby. In today's race, all we're going to do is try and improve on our position and gain more confidence and try and put a couple of moves on some of these big boys. Let's see if we can do it. Now you'll notice that at the start I'm in completely the wrong view. I don't know why I am. Take a lot of time to get the traction control to 1, get a slow release off the line there, and then flicking through the views, trying to stay out of everyone's way as well, get the traction control off, get that zone map back on, nice and conservative into the first corner. We don't want to crash or throw it away at this point. Now we've lost a couple of places off the start. We're down to 16th, but that's okay. We can now concentrate on trying to make our way up the field. As you can see, someone's trying up the inside of us here, so we're going to keep the outside so that we've got the inside as we come out of the Mercedes-Benz arena here. We're going to get on the power nice and early. There's a Nissan GTR there trying his luck. As we come down here into the Valvoline curve for the first time. The Valvoline in the left, and then the Ford curve that falls away to the right here. We make our way down towards the Dunlop chicane. As you can see up the inside there, someone's trying to get rid of a penalty. That's a German. So we're going to go around the outside of him. And as always, we're going to just try and stay reasonably conservative and let the field settle down for this first lap of the race. Doffra there is going to get on the dirt, so he's going to lose a place here to the Brit, and again we've got that Nissan behind us, so we're going to go defensive here. We're not going to let him have the place. I felt that, and to be honest, a few of you pointed out as well, I was a bit shell shocked and a bit nervous in my first race at the Red Bull Ring, so I was a little bit lenient, if you like, in letting people through, so that will not be happening this time round. Here's Doffra here. We're going to get a run on him as he has run onto the dirt again for the second time on the first corner. GTR is just going to chuck it up the inside. He's going to knock us slightly, which is going to put us back down to dead last in 18th. So we're going to have to make a start reasonably early on making our way back up the field. We're going to start here. Somebody's gone in the pits, so we're going to take a place there. We're also going to out-drag this Porsche down the start-finish straight, down into the first corner here. Keep our eye in the rear view in case he wants to make a move, but nope. So we're up to 16th now. We're still only 2 places below where we started, and I think we're going to be able to make a move onto this Nissan GTR here. We're right behind him through this part of the circuit. We're going to get on the power. He's going to get it really loose on the exit. We almost touch, thankfully we don't, and we made our way up to 15th now. Up ahead you'll be able to see there is a group of at least 4 cars there, so we're going to get our head down and see if we can close the gap to them. We're going to rejoin the action here, coming onto lap number 4, and as you can see we're closed right up now to within half a second of the group up in front. It was 1.7 seconds only a lap and a half ago, so we're doing well here. As you can see up in front, the Frenchman's going to chuck it right up the inside of the Spaniard in the Dodge. They're going to go 4-way coming out of there, and we are going to have a victim there. The Frenchman in the Mazda gets absolutely squeezed out and he finds himself swapping ends, and we are now up to 13th. The Brit in front has got a big old 5-second penalty for that. We managed to avoid all of the issues and we still do not have a penalty, which is good. My focus now turns onto the 2 up in front. It looks like the Viper there is struggling. He might just be struggling with the car himself as he runs wide there, or he might be struggling with his tyres, but I'm hoping this isn't going to push us back as the Brit makes the move there on the Spaniard. As I say, I hope it doesn't push us back into the Frenchman in the Porsche Dofra behind us, as he made a pretty wild move down to the first corner that caused absolute chaos here. So the Dodge is going to go real defensive on us, but that's fine. He leaves us with just enough room, but we're going to compromise our exit speed out of that corner, and the Frenchman's just going to chuck it up the inside there, as you can see, and we're down into 14th again. Now, I wasn't the greatest fan of that move, to be quite honest, and I also wasn't a great fan of the move that he put on the Viper that caused all that chaos at turn number 1. So if I get the opportunity, as these guys both dive into the pits there, if I get the opportunity, which I think I will, if I can keep it together on this outlap, it means I'm going to have a lap less to do on the tyres that I choose to change into. And if I get the opportunity, I'm going to start making some moves on people. But for now, let's see if we can get this in-lap sorted, and we'll see how we all pan out after the pit stops. So in-lap finished, brake down around this right-hander into the pit lane entry. Let's get this pit stop done. So coming out of the pits here, we're going to get overtaken by the Spaniard, and we've got 2 911s. The Frenchman that we spoke about before, and the Spaniard here. But that's okay. Although we've been overtaken by them all, we know that we can hang with them, and also I'm going to have fresher tyres. They've done 1 lap less than these guys. So I'm going to just keep my head, and I think we can go after 12th place. So as I said before, I haven't been in these top tier lobbies very much, but I'm already feeling like I'm growing in confidence here. As you can see, we've already taken this guy before. We did it earlier in the race down the front stretch. I'm just going to have a look here to make sure that he knows we are in the mirror and we are wanting to get through. And I've just kind of thought, sod it. If I'm quick enough to get in these lobbies, then I'm quick enough to hang with these guys, and I've got every right to overtake them as they have with me. I was a bit not embarrassed of the last video, but I had a couple of cringe-worthy moments, I think, where I got out of the way a little bit too early. So I think, sod it, let's start getting after him. So let's try with this guy now. We're going to get a run with him down the back straight here. The thanks all to the Aston Martin here. Masses of power. He's going to take the inside. We're going to go into the corner here. I'm going to try and turn him. He's going to squeeze us a little bit. So, okay, you're going to play like that, are you? That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to try and get a good run out of here. We know we are quicker than the 911, and I'm going to try and put it on him down into turn number 1. Really wringing the neck of this Aston here. We're closing, pulling out of his slipstream. Pick our braking point a little bit earlier than usual because we've been in the slipstream, but we're going to make him count, and we're also just going to use every inch of road there, just like he did with us on that chicane earlier on. Here's the Frenchman again, up to his usual tricks, it would seem. For the third time this race, he's chucked it up the inside of someone. He's chucked it up the inside of the Spaniard there, and before he gets away, I'm going to make a move on the Spaniard too. So up the inside we go, give each other enough space. I'm going to be on the outside for this second part of the curve, the forward curve. We can get on the power earlier, and we've made the move stick. Really, really happy with that one. So we're now up to 13th, and we've got the Frenchman in the 911 who we've had previous with in our sights. So we're going to make our way up the hill here. We're in his slipstream, but I'm not going to try and make a move here into the Michelin curve as we come through the Schumacher S's. That's not the place where we're going to be able to make it. I do have a look though to make sure that he knows we're there. He's going to miss the apex slightly, but this is going to be the most important exit for us. Get on the power as early as we can. We're right behind him now, and the Aston's just going to eat up this portion straight line. I actually have to get out the throttle a little bit. He's decided to take the inside, so that's absolutely fine. We're going to outbrake him and make our way through the chicane here, and we're up into 12th. I'm really, really happy with that, especially considering my performance, not my bad performance, but you know, my conservative performance at the Red Bull Ring a couple of races ago. We've now overtaken 3 people in 1 lap. Really, really happy with that. Just got to hang on to this now. Let's see if we can bring home this 12th place as another load of diving goes on. I don't know what's going on there, but thankfully it's away from me. It looks like the tyres that we changed a lap later than everybody else have come to help us out here. And as I say, we're just going to try and bring home some good points, bring home the 12th place, along with the confidence that we've gained during this race as well. I would say this is a resounding success. We're going to rejoin the action now on the final corner, on the final lap. And as you can see, we've got close to the Dutchman in the Viper, but we're not going to be close enough to make a move. He's doing some weaving, but that's fine. And we've come home to take 11th place. So as our 12th place is confirmed there, 2 places up from where we started, we've actually lost 12 driver rating points. But that doesn't matter though, we're still at 52,500, so in A+ with a decent cushion. And as I say, with the overtakes that we made and the confidence that we've built, I would say this race has been a resounding success. And that is the end of the video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.